They're known to be rainforest caiman. So you'll find these guys in the middle of the rainforest in a little puddle. See, holding her with your hands is actually much, much safer on the snake, but not safe on humans whatsoever. That's okay. All right, now he's stuck.
Hey, keep it focused, keep it focused.
They're so healed and they feel so unique. Look at that. Then gators, they have a top eyelid, a bottom eyelid, and they actually have a third eyelid. See that little clear thing? It's a third eyelid. Look at how beautiful this snake is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at his beautiful orange mouth. So freaking cool.
What up, y'all? We're here with the legend.
What's up, baby? What's up, man? It's been a while.
Man,
it's been a while.
It's been a while, bro.
We got some new
Just
stuff.
film, bro. Yeah.
All right, so today, you see, we got some dirty cages. We fed about 2-3 days ago. So we got a couple snakes that they went to the bathroom. We got the Eastern Diamondback. He's gonna eat a jumbo rat, one of the biggest rats I've ever seen. We'll go over my crocodilians. As you know, I got 2 new baby gators,
bro.
so
Yes,
check
sir.
those out too. So you know what's going on, baby. All right, guys. This right here, this is probably the most aggressive snake in my collection. This right here is a pastel monocled cobra, one of my newer animals I just got. So what we're gonna do, his cage is a little bit dirty over here in this corner. We're gonna throw him in this bin right here, and then we're gonna take his cage all nice and clean. Look at this snake, he's not playing no games. And it's a super beautiful snake. Yeah, absolutely. Monocled cobras are supposed to be black, you know. And this guy, he's beige and gray. You gotta be very, very careful, because this snake will bite you. Like, he's not the kind of snake that's gonna strike with his mouth open. I got a video dropping tomorrow of him eating, and dude, he keeps his mouth open for like 10 seconds at a time trying to bite you. Look at that snake. My God. Look at that snake. So beautiful. Now you don't want to mess with this guy for too long, so we're gonna hook him and get him in the bin. Just like that. A snake like this, if you're gentle with him, for the most part, he'll be gentle. But if you're not gentle, he'll bite the heck out of you. Ooh, oh. Choo! Nice job. All right, son. Cage is nice and clean. Check it out. We got our log flipped over. Beautiful, beautiful home. But just take a second, guys, and look at this snake. Look at how beautiful this snake is. Look at that. She's so, so cool. Look at that hood. Look at that hood. And you can see, when she strikes to bite. It isn't a mock strike. This is a very dangerous snake because when you grab her tail, she almost every single time will come back around on you. Tickle, tickle, tickle. All right, run, boys, run, boys, run, boys. Wait, stop. You can see she will tame out like any other snake. If you handle them long enough, they'll look like a corn snake. Beautiful, beautiful snake. One of the most common snakes in the venomous snake hobby, but one of the most deadly snakes in the venomous snake hobby. All right. In there, girl. She's coming up the lip. Beautiful. All right, you're next, brother. This right here is an Indian cobra, and there's 2 localities. There's like the skinny yellow locality. Then there's like the thicker white-hooded locality, and that's what she is, the white-hooded locality. But she's a lot better than the monocled cobra. She should be under that hide. Look at that. Oh yeah, she did just shed, so she should be pretty lively. Beautiful snake.
There you go. Yeah, much more chill.
Beautiful. She's a little bit bigger than the monocled, but way more chill.
She is.
She's a hunk of a snake, dude. She's putting on some size.
Yeah, dude. I remember last time I was here. I'm pretty sure you had her, and she looks a lot. I mean, she was obviously healthy last time, but she's thick.
Yeah, like if a snake doesn't eat a rat, that's a snake. I throw it to her and garbage disposal. Yeah.
You already know, man.
All right, brother. It's your turn.
Poop time.
And clean that cage. 3, 2, 1, action.
Snake come on. Wow, look at the big head on him, bro. Look at the size of that.
I always tell people, look at the white in between the scales.
Yeah.
The fatter and the bigger they get, the more white speckling they'll have. Especially when they age, they'll get a lot more white.
Super pretty cobra. The classic cobra, bro. The most iconic animal.
Her name is Tikka, after chicken tikka masala. It's the same species of snake, the Indian flute players use. Because they're really good when it comes to living out.
She knows. She knows what's up, bro.
You get a speckling on the belly too. Ooh, she's wagging her tail. She likes you.
I have that effect on the ladies. Whatever.
Look at that.
Man.
Beautiful, clean cage.
Yeah, I was about to say, guys, look how clean this facility is. I mean, I made this mess. Don't look at that. That's me.
Don't worry about this.
But dude, from top to bottom, no dust, mother. No dust.
No dust. Sheesh. You gotta think this is their home. These snakes live here 24/7. You don't want them to live in poop. In the wild, they're not living in poop all around. They got everywhere to roam. So if a snake is in your collection, make sure it's clean and has a happy life. That's about it.
Or Stone will find you, and you don't want Stone to find you, dude.
Done. 3, 2, 1, go.
I get nervous on camera. I'm still not used to this whole thing, you know.
All right, back in character, back in character. All right, so this right here is the Arizona black-tailed rattlesnake. This guy is native to, well, there you go, Arizona, Mexico, places of that region. Where's the hook? Where's the hook? All right, super cool snake. This snake has some of the best tongue flicks out of any snake. Super long black tongue, and she likes to flick it extremely slow. Look at that.
Yeah, she does.
Beautiful rattlesnake. This is a snake I'll keep in my collection forever. It's just one of those snakes. And when it comes to feeding and inside of the cage, she's a little defensive, but as soon as you get her out, she's really, really good. But make no mistake, this snake, she'll still bite you.
Not a fun experience.
No. Slow and painful death. Hey, don't climb on my line, Skull. Look at that. Super, super loud rattle. This is what they actually call the ornate version of the black-tailed rattlesnake. They're a lot more lighter in color. The ones from Mexico are super, super black.
She's gorgeous, dude.
Yeah,
Super light.
Gorgeous. And if you just give her a couple minutes, she'll really, really calm down.
Wow.
The rattle is a really good indicator on whether or not you should handle the snake or not. Like right now, she's rattling super loud and fast. That's why I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go ahead and grab her. But as soon as she stops that rattle, that basically lets you know that she's calming down. And see that black tail? That's where they get the name black-tailed rattlesnake, because they got about 2 to 3 inches of black, solid black. And another cool thing about her is her eyes. She's got those raccoon eyes, those bands on either side. Super, super sweet. Beautiful. Beautiful snake. You just open up a bin for her. And this right here is a super, oh, I just heard the Eastern hit that rat. But this right here is a super, super relaxed snake. This guy you can handle, free handle pretty easy. Look at that. Wow, beautiful snake. When you're free handling a snake, you want to make sure her head is the exact opposite direction as your hand always. And there's nothing like a venomous snake. When you actually put your hands on this guy and feel his scales, they're so keeled and they feel so unique. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful snake.
Okay, Stone's professional. If you're out there and you see a rattlesnake, don't pick it up. Especially if you're you. I know who you think you can do it, you can't. Don't do it.
It may look cool, but it's a really good way to get bit. Look at that. Beautiful snake. All right. Let's get you in, darling. This is a snake I love to be gentle with. Like if her tail were to drop and hit the floor, I feel so extremely bad, you know?
Yeah,
like, I hate to harm. I think for the snake. Snakes are very sensitive. A lot of snakes can even detect the moisture on your hands.
Nice and smooth.
You can see holding her with your hands is actually much, much safer on the snake, but not safe on humans whatsoever. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, brother, right here, this is my brand new baby alligators. We actually got 2 of these guys. I named them Beavis and Butthead. So if you want, you can actually reach in there and just grab them. They're pretty chill.
They're pretty chill?
They're chill, but they're baby gators, so if they bite you, you don't have to worry that much. Yeah. Here, I'll get this other one. Grab that puppy for me. Yeah, he'll still bite you. Look at that. There's nothing cuter than a baby gator. Look at this little guy.
Dude,
Look at that. Me and Alex out here in the Everglades.
In
Just
the bush.
caught a baby gator.
Yeah.
Look at this. These guys are so cool. And these guys were actually harvested from the wild. If you see that little tag, you can see this guy actually has a toe tag. This little guy actually had one and they put it on wrong. They put it right through his foot, so we had to remove it. But as this guy grows, that toe tag will just pop right off. But look at that. Baby Florida alligators, straight from the wild.
Little geckos.
Super cool. Super cool to have some babies. Even though I'm a gator trapper now, I'm always catching big ones. You know, we're never catching babies. So it's super cool. When I go out into the glades, I catch gators and I come home and I see my own little babies. Just like that. You guys can see right there is his ear, right behind his eye. Then gators, they have a top eyelid, a bottom eyelid, and they actually have a third eyelid. See that little clear thing? It's a third eyelid. It's kind of like a pair of goggles when this guy swims underwater. You know what they say, gator don't play. Gator don't play.
Don't play, man. You already know gator don't play.
And they're pretty nice, but I mean, they are gators, so they will bite you. But it's always good when you have pet gators to always constantly touch around their nose, touch around their mouth, and basically desensitize them and get them used to being held by humans. Look at that. Now, Alex, I'm really trying to tame these guys out. If you could let them bite you like that Nile croc in the last episode, that'd be really nice.
What do you think, Blake? Welcome to Florida. Let's figure out.
Come on, you got to take a bite from a gator. Come on. It won't hurt. I promise you, it won't hurt. All it's going to do is tame our gators out.
He won't even bite you.
See? That's okay. All right, now he's stuck.
Just hold, hey, keep it focused. Keep it focused.
Oh my god. But you can see it doesn't hurt, right? It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it actually feels really good.
No, it actually, it kind of will hurt. It won't hurt. I promise you, it won't hurt.
Yeah.
A lot of people,
No doubt.
Look, guys, a lot of people think a little gator like this won't hurt. But when I was younger, I actually had a gator bite the tip of my finger and death roll and actually really tore it up. You can see this guy, he'll actually let go. You just got to give him a little pull.
Oh God.
Here. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Show us your finger. Are you bleeding?
No.
Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. Hey, have you ever been bit by a gator?
No.
Dude,
First
that's
time.
like
Yep.
that's a big milestone.
Yeah, it's a little baby.
Every episode, we're doing a little more Florida man shit with Blake.
Yeah, you're not a Florida man unless you've been bit by gators.
There we go.
I'll tell you that.
Step one.
I'll tell you that.
Hey, heck with them gators. Let's play with that croc. Come on. All right, and here we have a Nile crocodile. You actually filmed with this guy in your last video, and he's got a couple inches bigger. He's putting on some size. Let me just move this African bush viper I got hanging out right here. And just a deadly species. Yeah, don't worry about it. This right here is actually sawback, my Nile crocodile. Now you really got to catch this guy fast because this animal, unlike Blake's finger, he will rip it to shreds.
Let's
This
not
right
try
here
that
is
one.
sawback. He's not as tame as he was when we first got. I'm not gonna let him bite you this time because he'll really tear you up. But this right here is a Nile crocodile. There's two different localities. There's an east and a west. This right here is an East African Nile crocodile. You can see I'm death rolling in my hands. And this guy right here is known to be man-eaters. The East Africans get over 20 feet long, while the West Africans only grow to about 12 to 13 feet. Look at that. Look at his beautiful orange mouth. So freaking cool. What do you think? It's crazy,
Dude,
right?
he's gotten not much bigger, but enough that it looks a lot less fun to get bitten by him.
Oh yeah, and the more he can eat, the more he's gonna grow. So as he gets bigger, the faster he's gonna grow.
He's cranky, huh?
Yeah, he is cranky. I don't hold him too much, not as much as I'd like to. But guess what? It's a crocodile.
It's a literal
it's crocodile.
Fun fact. Crocodile right there.
Look at that.
Soon enough, he'll be big enough that you can just take all those people that comment stuff on our videos. They think they know more than us.
Yeah. Like
We'll feed 'em to 'em.
all those people who like leave all those comments, like get familiar with this crocodile. You're gonna be living with them soon.
Yeah, you got about 10 years. You got about 10 years, but we're keeping receipts.
But in all actuality, this guy is going to get pretty big pretty fast. So he should grow about a foot a year until he's about 5 or 6 years old. Then once he's over about 6 feet, the growth slows down and they only grow about 1 to 2 inches a year. Wow, look at that. Now you got to keep a good hold on this guy at all times. Because he'll whip around and he'll bite you in a split of a second. I think. All right. All right, let him bite you. Come on, just one time. All right, just one. No. All right, one last crocodilian. Woo! It's your turn to catch him.
Great.
This is probably the hardest crocodilian to catch too.
Great.
I'll just hold this like a nice light guy.
Oh,
and,
is this your-
this is the caiman. So I sold my other one, but we do have this little guy right here. You better go for it, son. Good job. Good job.
Oh,
Give him a good dunk in the water so we can see his colors.
Wow.
Look at that, dude.
Dude.
That's a specimen right there.
That is a... Yeah, buddy, I see it here. I'm gonna stand up with him.
These guys are native to South America. So if you're in Brazil, Panama, you could find one of these guys lurking in a little puddle. They're known to be rainforest caiman. So you'll find these guys in the middle of the rainforest in a little puddle.
Imagine
Super
that,
crazy.
bro. You're hiking around looking for freaking anacondas.
Super sweet.
Stumble upon that.
And
too.
caiman, unlike gators, they have an extra vertebrae in their neck. So a gator can kind of swipe left to right. Caiman can kind of twist up and bite you like that. So you got to be very, very careful when handling a caiman. Look at that. No joke, dude.
You can tell. I don't have too much experience with crocodilians, but I
so
love
sweet.
them. And the teeth are just little
There's
razor
nothing
blades.
like baby crocs too,
Nah,
you know, because
man.
you can really play with them, so to speak.
It's like a little bearded dragon leopard gecko, except it's gonna end up being a monster. And listen to him. He's like, subscribe to Duff Does Nature Stuff.
Oh,
Subscribe to Stone's World.
He's calling for mama. Look at that. All right, man. I got 2 or 3 more snakes to show you that you haven't seen yet. So throw that guy on back, and we'll see him right now.
Great.
Guys, I want to show you a couple new snakes. This right here is my eastern coral snake, and I just got him, so we're gonna leave him right there in that bin.
Cool.
This right here is my desert horned viper, also known as a Fields horned viper.
How about
He kind of looks like a sidewinder, but this guy is from like Afghanistan, the Middle East, so from the complete other side of the world. And you can see if you look at his face super close, he has little horns on the top of his head. And if you look at his tail is kind of like a spider tail viper. His tail is a little black dot, and it's got these little spikes on it. And what he'll do is what we call coddling. He'll move his tail back and forth as a little lure. And when a mouse goes to bite his tail, he'll turn around and he'll bite that mouse. But a super, super unique species. Apparently they haven't imported these guys for about 10 years. So I got pretty lucky when I got this guy.
That's the first one I've ever seen.
Yep.
Badass, bro. Boy.
First one in the world. World's first.
Species just discovered. Its Latin name is subscribe to Stone's World.
We discovered the species last night.
Never.
And they move exactly like sidewinders. They move sideways because their native range is the sand, and they move sideways so that way they never become hot on top of the sand. This right here is my monocled cobra. I think you saw this guy back in the day.
Yeah, young lady.
Yeah, little guy.
Young guy, yeah.
But that's okay. I got a sub-adult I'll show you right now. He's even cooler than this. I got a baboon viper. Look at that. This little baboon viper is super cool. And you got Viperidae, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting on my actual permit.
All right,
Yeah.
man. If you get your permit, I'll give you this little guy right here.
Beautiful.
I'll give you this baboon viper. So look at that. He was super dark when I got him, but I mean, his colors are getting a lot
Yeah,
better.
bro, it's gorgeous.
They have light ones, they have dark ones, and then these guys with the black on their face, that black is going to turn into a dark purple when he's older. So he's specifically a locality that has a purple face. Gosh, super cool. I just found him an adult mouse the other day.
Wow.
This snake has the longest fangs out of any snake in the entire world. But this right here is just a baby. These guys are native to Africa.
How long are the fangs? At their longest, give or take?
I'd say anywhere from about 4 to 5 inches long on an adult specimen.
That's really big, guys. 4 inches is huge.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you don't want 4 inches
For a
in you.
fang,
Like, that would hurt.
dude, it's huge. A cobra's fang is this big. Think about a 4-inch fang going into you.
Yeah, 4 inches going into you is a lot. Like, seriously, way more than you want.
Now look at this. This right here is probably, when it comes to toxicity, this snake is probably the most toxic snake in my collection. This is a forest cobra. And this right here is actually a locality. They call it the banded forest cobra. So when this guy's older, he's gonna have some insane yellow bands.
Damn, he's gorgeous.
Yeah, he's super cool. He's a little bit flighty, so we're
alright,
not gonna
yeah.
be able to get the best footage of him.
No, but look at all that.
Look at that. He's super, super cool.
You can see all this tunneling in there.
He has a crazy cocktail of venom that will kill you extremely fast. These snakes are known to kill you in under 10 minutes. So if this guy bites me in less than 10 minutes, I could be dead. Sitting on the floor, dead. Extremely dangerous snake. This is my new Pygmy rattlesnake. And I love showing this guy off. He actually came all the way from the United Kingdom. He's a snake that's native to Florida. So this right here is a Pygmy rattlesnake. This is the world's smallest species of rattlesnake in the world. So this guy right here is an adult, and he's only about 15 inches long, just over a foot long. Look at that.
Crazy pattern.
Look at that. Check this out, bro. This right here is a striped Pygmy rattlesnake. They say if you're close enough to hear this rattle, you're close enough to get bit. Look at that tiny little rattle right there. But this right here is actually a recessive morph. And this is the striped morph. So if I want to produce more striped pygmy rattlesnakes, I have to go ahead and get another striped one. If I go ahead and get a normal, what that's going to do is produce all hets. I can breed those hets back to this animal, and half of the babies will be striped. And that's how recessive genes work. But look at this guy. Look at his chin. Look at how white his chin is. He's actually thought to be a hypo pygmy rattlesnake as well. So if he is hypo and if he is striped, he's actually one of the only ones in the world like it. Super cool animal. Huge shout out to my buddy Preston, Herp Guy 101, hooking me up with this bad boy. Preston actually has one of the most insane pygmy rattlesnake collections in South Florida. That's it, brother.
All right,
That's
man.
it. Alex, thank
Brother.
you for coming back. Thank you for helping me clean these cages.
Always a pleasure, man.
Next time I see you, it'll be at my new facility, Stone's World's new facility. I got my new house, I have my new snake shed. I'll have an outdoor pen for all these crocodiles. And hopefully we can make another sweet video. Brother?
Always a
See, we
pleasure.
gotta go python hunting.
Yeah,
bro. Let's do
ASAP.
it. Let's do
Airboats,
it.
pythons, what do you think?
You guys want to see it? It's getting cold pretty soon. You can take my airboat out, do a little collab, and find some pythons. Comment down below. You want to see an airboat python hunting video? I don't know.